beautiful morning. You can just about see the lake over there. It's going to be another scorcher of a day. Great place to have some muesli. Absolutely stunning. I'm finding it very hard to move from this spot. Got the reservoir just over there. I can see the glistening of the lake. It's such a hot day and it's so cool in my van. I've got those drawn that I don't really want to leave from here. But I'm going to have to drive again to the local town to get service to ring my son to say everything is well, I'm alive. Which is about, I reckon, about 12-mile drive back in, but it's going up and down these hills. And last night Flair was struggling to go up. She actually didn't move. She was up on a hill and just wasn't moving, struggling. Well, she was standstill and then backfiring. So I had to switch the engine off, turn it back on, and then she was fine, and then she went up. But she needs a good warm-up before I do any driving in her. So when she gets back home, straight to the mechanics. So on the way to the town, I came across this pub, which I wanted to stop at. I want to see if they've got Wi-Fi so I can ring home and have a drink. Well, something to eat maybe.
Picture it, but...
Right, here we go, the Royal Oak Inn. So in the evenings you can get a pub lunch dinner. They've got a huge dining area over here, sorry, and it leads out to the views out there. How wonderful is this? The interesting bit about this pub is that they have a shop. Hi. Sorry? It is lovely. Is that they've got a little shop which Camilla and Prince Charles opened, because Camilla doesn't live very far. She lives in Landover, which is down there, and I think I'm going to come back here in the evening and have something to eat. Where they all come, all the bikers. But look at it, it's so glorious. Got a telephone box there. What a lovely pub. Back up into the mountains, come across a RSPB reserve, so I'm going to have a little mosey down there. A 2-mile walk up to some caves, circular route. I'm just going to come back to Flair and put my walking boots on and do it. Look at this, it's a lovely, lovely walk amongst, well, except for that bit on the right, obviously. Now this is starting off like a nice easy walk on the broad walk. Blech. That goes through the forest, very lush, and because it's so warm today it feels like you are in the tropics. Lovely little river, water's ice cold and clear. God, this walk is actually one that I think people should do. Don't just drive past this. Get out your car and come down here, because look at that stream up ahead. There's even a bench that you can sit on and look through the mountains. We call them mountains over here. Oh God, I can just sit here for hours. This walk just gets better. Massive boulders of rock that are falling down from up there down here, and apparently these massive rocks are part of Stonehenge, so they were taken from here. Come up to the dam to have a look at the reservoir from this angle. I was just checking out the car park. Toilets are out of order. Damn. Just in awe of this place, to be honest. It's a definite that I'm going to be coming back here again. I'm not exactly sure which is my favourite end. This end of the mountains, or this end. Both. Right, to do a repair job. That's snapped on the side. There's no way of locking that into place, so we're going to just super glue it and glue that back on. Oh, it's nice to be able to come back and just relax. I've opened up the side door so that cool air can come in. I'm just hiding her up at the moment. And that's all got the views. Car park, which is just up there. There's a little path that leads down to the water, hopefully. So I'm just going to go and have a look. Right, it's the dirt track. Did see some motorbikes going up and down here, mud bikes going up here. So I'm trying to look if I can get right to the water, but I doubt it because that goes over there. I've got a steep climb back up though. What can I say? Nah, I don't want to say lovely, don't want to say beautiful, don't want to say stunning. Yeah, well, all those three things. The path stops over there. I've literally only walked maybe, oh, just where those trees were. So I need to go the other way. But I can just admire this view while I'm stood here. This has got to be my little bit of the Highlands within the mid Wales. I mean, if I didn't tell you guys that this was Wales, you would think it was somewhere up in Scotland, wouldn't you? But no. These are the little gems that you've got in this sort of area. Absolutely outstanding. More than anything, it's probably the actual silence that you get from being in places like this. You just can hear the birds singing in the background. And there's not even that many of them. And no traffic, no people, just nature. I think that's what well, you know that's what I like. Just to be out in glorious conditions like this, where you have a feast for your eyes and just marvel at the sheer beauty that we have in the United Kingdom. I mean, there's a heck of a lot, isn't there, really? Why would you want to go to Austria? No, actually, Austria and Switzerland have got their own beauty, haven't they? But this is pretty good for now. This is a red squirrel country. I've not seen one yet, but apparently there's quite a few around here. And none has crossed my path as yet. They had to kill all the grey squirrels here and made them into pies. I think I would have tried it. And unfortunately, the birch trees, I think it's the birch trees, have caught a disease, so they're having to cut down quite a lot of them around here. So it's leaving like patches like this, which is such a shame. But obviously they're replanting as they go along. And just to keep it like this would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I gotta climb up that bloody hill. Okay, now. Yeah, I haven't done a mountain for ages, and this is a bit of a steep climb for me as I'm going along. I should have those mirrors on my shoulders. I can have a beep, a peep, a beep, a peep of what's going on behind me, because the scenery as I walk up just gets better. Look, that flare's parked up at. It's right off that road, but it's a really good one. There's one or two of these ones around. There's a few camper vans parked up here already. You go beyond that bit and then you've got the view of everything below. I've come to walk out on the normal road. It's dead quiet anyway, at least it's level. There's just gentle slopes up and down. Flare did so well because some parts of this road are very, very steep. So it's taking her up in first gear and she's doing probably 10 miles per hour, very slowly. She's not been well. Nearly cut out a few times, misfiring. And yeah, fan belt has been making that squeaky noise. So she definitely needs a good seeing to when I get home. But then I'm also thinking, I've only got another, I'll give you the good scenery bit. I've only got another probably about 7 days left of my holidays before I've got to go back to work and get back Wednesday and maybe shoot off again with my son on a Thursday somewhere fairly nearby and just make the most of it while we can, because autumn is here. You can tell from the trees. A different aspect of it all. It's just like having a painting on your wall, isn't it? Every time I come to Wales, I have not eaten one of these. And yet there are so many of them. And these ones are highly inquisitive of me. Oh, so cute. Let's see if I walk nearer, will they run? They're really quite brave. Hello. Don't worry, I won't have you on my dinner plate. So it's bedtime now. I had a really lovely walk up and down that road. I must look like a right numpty to the people that were driving their cars. Didn't see that many cars though. But the sky tonight is unbelievable because there's no clouds. You can see tons of stars shining. So I was like looking up at the sky for quite a while. And I'm pretty much tired now. It's probably only about 10:30, which is really quite early for me. And I'm going to probably just bed down and go to sleep or watch a film. I'm not sure yet. And then see what happens. Oopsie daisy. What happens tomorrow. So I'll say good night for now.